Hello, welcome to another episode of This, That, and the Other. And today I'm going to be talking about something I actually discussed before. Last week, I met an old friend, as a matter of fact, an old friend from high school I've known since 1977. And we met over at Tysons Corner for lunch. He lives about half hour away from that place, or half hour to an hour away, and same thing with me. So we decided to kind of meet at a halfway point. And I got to Tyson's Corner. It was kind of a gloomy day. It was after we'd had the snow, and the week was starting to warm up, and some of the snow had melted, but there was still some snow on the ground in the area. Anyway, I got to Tyson's Corner, and I remember when Tyson's Corner just had parking lots. You had three major department stores. You had Bloomingdale's, which is actually still there. You had Hex, I believe that's Macy's now, and there was Woody's, Woodward and Lothrop. That was another one. I don't know. I don't know if that became Macy's. I can't remember at this point. I know there's more big stores there now. There's I believe Lauren Taylor. At least I think it's still there. And I did see Macy's. But anyway, I was driving around the place, and I got close to where Macy's was, and actually I think Macy's is where what used to be Hex, I believe, if I'm Heck Company, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I remember a little over 10 years ago there was a little bit of a parking lot still there, and where the movie theaters used to be, but I could not even find that. I was going to park over there, but I don't even know if that parking lot even exists anymore. I'm driving around Tyson's Corner, and it's just a bunch of parking garages, one after the other. It looks like something in the city. It's unbelievable how the Tyson's Corner area has changed. But I'm driving around and trying to figure out where to stop and where to park and where meet my friend and everything. Trying to, we both have not been there in a while, so I finally park in the parking garage. It's not too far from American Girl, and I see what level it's on and everything, and I find an area where there's a lot of parking spaces, so I parked over there, just backed the car in and waited, and then he called me, and he's trying to figure out where I'm at, and I'm trying to figure out where he's at. He was at a garage that was near it. I had called him before and told him what garage I was in, and anyway, he finally found the garage, and he drove around, and I said, "You driving a red car?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, I'm right over here," and then we met for lunch, and you get outside of the parking garage, go down the stairs, and there were like three restaurants. One was a pizza place, so I was like, why don't we just go there? We didn't even really even go into the mall or anything. I really didn't feel like I was feeling ill a few days before, so I didn't really feel like walking around in the mall, and I don't think my friend really felt like walking around in the mall either. We're not young like we used to be. Anyway, we met at a pizza place. It was right outside of the parking garage, so it was like nearby, because I was trying to remember what where the parking garage was going to be and everything, and to get back to it. But fortunately, the restaurants were right over there, so we went to the pizza place, had pizza there, which wasn't too bad. But we didn't actually go into the mall. But boy, I'm astounded at how much Tyson's Corner has changed over these years. It's unbelievable. I just remember across from Bloomingdale's there used to be a shopping center and had a Kmart, a Chesapeake Bay Seafood House, and that's entirely different. It's a big building now. Looks like something out in the city. I did see there's a Silver Diner in the outside of the mall, and I don't remember what used to be there before that. but it has really changed, and it seems like those areas just keep changing and leaving Tysons Corner. I drove through Vienna and I saw they've demolished the Wolf Trap Motel. I guess they call it the Wolf Trap Inn, and that's gone. They're building some. They're going to be building something there. I saw, but Vienna looks a lot different from what it looked like. I'm thinking next time I meet my friend out in the area, I'm just going to say, when you want to meet at Vienna, Anita's off of East Street in Vienna. That New Mexico style food. I saw that restaurant's still there, and has a parking lot and everything, easy to get to. And you drive through Vienna, they even have like stoplights when people are crossing the crosswalks. There's a light that turns red. You're supposed to stop for that when people are crossing. So it's a lot different from what it was when I used to live in Vienna back when I went to Madison High School back, it was 1976 to 1980. And I remember Tysons Corner did not have any parking garages at all. I mean, even into at least the mid 1980s. I think later on in 1980s, around 87, 88, they did a major renovation on that mall, and it became 3 levels, and that's when you started seeing some parking garages, not too many, but it's pretty much all parking garages around it now. I think around Bloomingdale's there was some parking spaces, but that parking lot was a small parking lot, and that was full. So I did end up parking a parking garage, which I really don't like doing. But where that restaurant was, my friend said that Farrell's used to be there, and I'll tell you, I don't remember. But I did not actually get into the mall or anything to see what would still be there that was around in the 80s. Maybe nothing. But anyway, except outside of Bloomingdale's for sure. But with that being said, I always looking for ideas on shows to do in the future and shows about preserving history. Like I said, if it's feasible, I will research it and do a show on it. And as always, like, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching.